Hi everyone, this is Crafty Decoria, and today I will be creating a farmhouse spice rack. This is going to look a little bit similar to my last DIY. If you haven't seen that, I'll post the link in the description box below if you care to check that out. I am actually making this for a friend of mine who requested something similar, but she wanted the levels of the spice rack to be thinner so that she could fit one row of spices. She went ahead and gave me the spice bottles that she uses, which are McCormick's Gourmet. They are the organic line, and these are going to fit perfectly in these sentimental boxes from the Dollar Tree. So I do have 3 of these, and they're going to fit just right in here, just like that. So again, I'll be using 3 of these. I will be using 2 of the wooden decor pieces from the Dollar Tree. I have 2 of the bamboo cutting boards from the Dollar Tree, and I have some E6000 glue. Weather permitting, I'm going to be using some Valspar paint and primer in black gloss. And I like to use this only because it really gets the project done a lot quicker. If weather is not permitting, then I have my Dollar Tree acrylic paint in black. I also have white, as I'll be using the white to stencil some letters. And whenever I use the Dollar Tree acrylic paint, I always seal it off with some Mod Podge from the Dollar Tree as well. Now, when I'm stenciling, I probably am going to use a combination. I will use the adhesive stencils from the Dollar Tree, but I also will be using the alphabet stickers. And these come in black and white. The white, you can only see if I put it up close. Now, if you decide to use these for the whole project, that's great as well. I do like to apply Mod Podge and then place the alphabet stickers on top and then seal it with the Mod Podge again. If you are going this route, then you definitely will need a few packages. I guess it all depends what you might want to write on your own personalized spice rack, but for me, what I will be writing today, I would need more than 1 package. So just to keep that in mind, or else you could just use the stencil for everything and it would be much more cost effective. And that should be it. So if you care to see how I put this spice rack together, then please keep on watching. Okay, so to begin, I'm going to go ahead and remove this little block on the inside of the sentimental signs. Those pieces that I removed from the sentimental sign, I'm going to keep these off to the side as I will be using these for this DIY. Now I'm going to go ahead and assemble my spice rack, which is going to resemble a ladder. So I took my wooden decor pieces and I placed 1 on the left, 1 on the right, and in the center I spread out evenly the sentimental signs. Now I didn't go ahead and measure these, I just did it by eye. If you want to measure it, you can, to make sure that it's all even, but this looks pretty even. And I also just wanted to make sure that the glass, that the spice bottle would fit in there and that I had enough allowance from the bottle to the bottom of the sentimental sign above it. Then I took my wooden sign or decor piece here on the left and I just set it up against the signs, and then I marked out where those sentimental sides or signs need to be glued to the wooden decor piece here. Then you're going to take a measurement from the bottom of the wooden decor piece to the bottom of the sentimental sign, and you're going to measure the exact amount over on the right side. This ladder is going to be glued to the bamboo cutting board, so it needs to be nice and even on the bottom. So once I took that measurement, I then mapped out, or I just drew out where the sentimental sign is going to be glued to the right side here. I took the measurement from here and here And then I measured the same exact distance over on the right side. Again, I just drew where the boxes need to be glued, and now everything is all mapped out, so it makes it nice and easy when I need to go glue this down. I will be using E6000 glue. I'll start gluing down the left side. Once I have that side glued down, then I'll glue the right side down. Now for the E6000, it's recommended that you let it dry for 24 hours. So I will do that. Once it is dry, I will go ahead and paint the ladder. My two bamboo cutting boards, I just laid them side by side, and I'm going to take the E6000 glue and then just glue these two cutting boards together and let that dry. So the paint has dried, everything is nicely adhered together. And now I'm going to go ahead and take my E6000 glue and glue this ladder to the cutting boards that I previously glued together with the E6000 glue. So I did just center this on the cutting board, and once I got it to where I thought it looked fairly centered, I did take my ruler and kind of just measure around it to make sure that it was pretty even. And then with my pencil, I just traced around the bottom of the legs. This way, when I go to add my glue, I know exactly where it needs to go. And then I'll just place the ladder on top, and then again, I will let that dry. So now I'm ready to stencil on some letters and also apply some alphabet stickers. Now I was going to use the other stickers that I showed you in the beginning, but I ended up going with these ones by Jot, and only because the letters are smaller and I want to write pumpkin spice and everything nice. So I think the lettering is going to fit much better using these. Now here I already went ahead and painted a sheet because I was only able to find the letters in green and red, and I wanted the lettering to be in white. So I just took some of my Dollar Tree acrylic paint, and then with a cosmetic sponge I just pounced on the letters to make them white. So I'm also going to be using some Mod Podge from the Dollar Tree to first place on the side of the box here, and then I'll place my letters on top, and then once that's dried so that they're in place so they won't move around, I'll go ahead and add some more Mod Podge on top to seal that up. So now I'm ready to stencil on Farmhouse on my cutting boards, and I'm going to be using my Dollar Tree black acrylic paint. Now I am going with a different stencil than I originally showed, only because these letters are just a little bit bigger and I think it's going to look better on the cutting board. So these are from the Dollar Tree as well. I don't have the package because I've used it quite a few times already, but this is the one that has the alphabet letters, the numbers, and symbols. So this one is really nice. It's a good size lettering, and I think it's just going to work better for this project. Okay guys, so here is my Dollar Tree Farmhouse ladder spice rack, and wow, I absolutely love it. I definitely am going to be making one for myself, and I just love the pumpkin spice and everything nice for a spice rack. Now my farm here, I ended up doing it a little bit crooked, so I'm gonna try and fix that up. When I'm doing it on camera, sometimes I'm not at the right angle, but I definitely want to make one of these for myself. So I could even keep this one here and then make another one for my friend. And you can see all of the spices that it holds. And yes, these are the Dollar Tree, well, they're not, I picked them up at the Dollar Tree. These are the McCormick's Gourmet spices, which I actually use myself, but I did find them at the Dollar Tree. And all I could find was the matcha green tea with ginger seasoning, but I ended up picking them up anyway because I do have a lot of organic spices that are in packets. So I am just going to give this spice that is in these bottles here to my friend, and then I'm just going to keep the bottles and fill them up with my spices. But I did pick them up because these fit so nicely, and you can see that I can fit 6 bottles on each layer or step, I guess, of my ladder. And then I also got these at the Dollar Tree as well, and these are the Clubhouse blends. So just to show you that these ones fit perfectly in these boxes as well. And then you might have other spices that are a different size altogether. This one is pretty thin, but it fits great in the spice rack. Wow, I really love this, and I hope to be able to find more of these decor pieces at the Dollar Tree, because they make a really nice, they turned out great to use them for this spice rack. So I'm gonna just turn this around and show you what I did on the other side to give you another idea if this is something that you like, but maybe you don't want to use it for spices. Okay, so here I've turned it around and you can see that I have placed some coffee pods inside, and on each step I can again fit 6 of the coffee pods, and I think it looks absolutely adorable. And if you can notice that on the front of each step, I decided to paint that with chalkboard paint from the Dollar Tree. So this way, whatever you use it for, you can customize it to whatever you have on the shelf, or you can just write a quote, or someone's name, you can really personalize it that way. So I just really quickly wrote farm fresh coffee at the, and then at the bottom here I just stenciled out farmhouse. And then I can use this at my coffee station if I decide not to use it for my spice rack. But I think I'm liking it as my spice rack, and if I want this at my coffee station, which I think would also be really nice, then I'm just gonna have to make another one. So hopefully I can find everything that I need, and then I will probably do that, because it's a really nice looking piece. It's a very sturdy piece, and again, you can use it for so many different, or in so many different ways, in so many different areas of your home. So that'll do it, guys, for this DIY. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share the video if you can, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you did. As always, you take care of yourselves, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Bye-bye.